Hello, YouTube. We back with another one. So for today, we have "Mother Gets Big Reality Check" by Kevin Samuels. So we not gonna do too much talking. We gonna get right to it. Let's see what he got to say.
Hi.
Shout out to the Bonnet Crew.
Shout out to the Bonnet Crew.
How old are you?
So I've been on here.
How old are you?
I'll be 21 in 7 days.
Okay. What do you have on the topic?
So on the topic, I agree with you. I really think it's like a logic question. Doesn't really. I just agree. I don't really have,
Okay.
nothing much to say to it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But you came on for what?
I wanted to have it. It's off of the topic. If that was okay, we could discuss.
As long as it's about something I talk about.
Okay, well, you talk a lot about high value men, high value women. My concerns, I would like, your opinion, your insights. I'm very young. Not very young, but I'm 21. I do live with my mother. I'm planning on, moving out. I want a high value man, and that's what I'm looking for as a female. I feel
I want a high value man. So okay, whenever you dive into like the red pill space and you hear these conversations, like whenever you hear a woman says, "I want a high value man," what do you think about when you think of high value? So we think of somebody exceptional, maybe an exceptional earner, somebody with higher morality and sense of values, somebody who is above the rest in multiple facets, right? So when you want this high value person, this rare exceptional person, it's like the first thing I think about, okay, you want something that's not common. What are you willing to do? And how are you willing to acquiesce to achieve this person, this rare individual? But like, why high value? Just something to think of.
I'm building myself for that type of man. But the type of men that I meet,
Why do you want a high value man?
because who I feel I deserve that.
You don't deserve.
Whoa, deserve. None of us deserve anything. It's all about what you earn. It's all about the level of effort that you put in to achieve whatever you want in life. None of us, that sense of entitlement, none of us deserve anything. We have to earn what we want in life. And that's in any capacity.
Deserve anything.
Oh, okay.
Who are you?
Simone.
Simone deserves nothing. No
Why?
one in this world deserves. Excuse me? What makes you so special? Do you deserve access to somebody else's stuff?
Nothing really makes me special to deserve access to anybody's thing but my own.
Thank you. So you don't deserve a high value man. You don't deserve. Nobody deserves anything. We earn. How are you going to earn a high value man?
By building myself to be a high value woman.
Were you raised with your mother and father?
Was I raised with my mother and father?
Were they married?
No, my dad was married. I had a stepmother, and my mom, I have a stepfather. But
Any siblings
yes.
that live with you guys?
On my mom's side, I was the only child up until like 20, and then on my dad's side, I had 6 sisters, and
But you live as an only child.
I was back and forth. I would go with my dad's on the summers, and I lived with like my mom and my grandmother.
But you live as an only child. But you live as an only child for the most part.
I wouldn't say so because my grandmother raised me, and I lived with my aunt, who was No, I wouldn't. I was raised with my aunt. I wasn't really raised by.
How many children does your aunt have? How many children does your aunt have?
She has 1.
And how old is that child?
Like 3, 4.
So you were raised as an only.
Okay. Is it just me or like common sense isn't so common? Clearly you were, but like this is the hill you want to die on, right? So just imagine if this is like a basic conversation and everything has to be, you're just so disagreeable that you can't agree to something so simple as this. Just even imagine having to live with this type of mentality long term.
Child, you lived as an only child. You're 21. That's not enough time. Man, this is not a complicated
Okay.
question.
You're
this
right.
This is starting to go downhill. Okay.
No,
Already.
don't let it go downhill. Let's keep
No,
moving this
no.
No, you don't let it go downhill, right? We trying to have a basic, nuanced conversation, and you're clearly not taking it serious, right? Clearly, I mean, smug look on your face, asking basic questions and getting these, just want to be disagreeable to be disagreeable, right? You don't let it go out of hand.
No. First up, check that. I'm just asking you about your house, your structure. You're your mother's only child. Your mother had no more kids, and there were no other children living in a home. That's an only child. And there's something called only child syndrome. What you might want to get that under control, because one more time and that's gone. What was that?
What is what?
Was there somebody screaming in the background?
No.
Because there's something beeping going on. All right, only child syndrome. But I do have a question for you before I continue.
Yes.
You're 21. Why come on to the program with a bonnet on?
Well, honestly, I'm comfortable. I could take my bonnet off. I know there's this whole dilemma with the bonnets and things. I don't know.
It's not about being comfortable, right? It's about how you present yourself to the world. Okay. So like me as a guy, right? Let's say if I want a more traditional, feminine, soft, polite, a woman with traditional values, right? But I walk around with a baggy t-shirt, pants hanging off my ass, black and mild. Maybe I don't smell good. Maybe this would be the best way to present myself to the world to attract this type of woman. So now let's say, you walk around with the bonnet, you might walk around in some pajama pants or pajama tops, and you walk around. If you want to achieve this high value rare guy, is this the best way to present yourself to the world to attract that guy? That's the real question.
I'm comfortable. This is me.
Okay, right. But you want a high value man. And my channel has almost 1 million subscribers and almost over 700, almost 800,000 on Instagram. And it's seen by hundreds of thousands of men, people, 20,000 people in here right now. And you think this is the best look for you for what you want as an outcome?
I mean, I've been sitting here watching your live. I could have sat here and combed my hair down and prepared myself, but I think this is the best.
Okay, and this is part of the reason why high value men, they care very much about how their women think, because they're a representation of them. You come in talking about what you deserve, and it really comes down to you. And as an only child, there's something called only child syndrome. Only children tend to be very selfish, and that's what's kind of showing through right here. It's not cute. And I'm asking a nice way, and instead of saying, you know what, you're right, I probably should have excused myself, taken it out, and presented myself in a better light, because hey, hundreds of thousands of people, 20,000 folks, let's have the conversation. But I'm comfortable. It's all about me. What value is a selfish person in a relationship to anybody, much less a high value man?
Thank you.
That's a question.
Ask it again, please.
Kick rocks. That's what y'all are raising. That's what you're raising. Entitled, spoiled brats who think they deserve something. They deserve nothing.
All right. That's pretty much it for that one. But very, very interesting conversation. the fact that it's so difficult to have like these nuanced discussions nowadays. And most you're not even taking it serious. How we're going to have a discussion, and you're not approaching the conversation in good faith, clearly. But I'm curious to see what you guys think. I mean, do you agree, disagree? I mean, do you have something you want to add? Um, Let me know in the comments. I mean, I want to hear your insight. So that's it for me, and you guys have a good day.